hand, and they're going to look to try and take some pressure away. Already a kill coming in for Shush, and we Woxi going down as they wait, hoping that they'll rotate away from the ramp, although there's still two players here. The spamming shots go away. Rop's still hidden in the backlines. I don't think they know he's here. He's got to hit the timing right. He gets 1 seconds there as well for Rops, giving them the man advantage, an important couple of kills, and now they've got to try and do something here. Rouge, well placed, will at least be able to manage one. He needs to do more than that. Shush still going strong with the P250, but Carrigan trades things back into a 2v2 once more. The CZ now picked up onto Shush with the P250 alongside it. Bullet spamming away, and Shush gets the kill, and it's left all onto Carrigan, trying to bait them out into the peak. He does a lot of damage, finds the kill, but the trade should be there. However, Bubsky just going to go running away. The smoke has to be thrown onto the bomb, and I don't think there's even enough time for Carrigan to actually do anything here. He'll get the final kill and then retreat back out of the round.
Unfortunate for Mousesports. They did get a lot of kills in that round, however. Already mentioned before and alluded to before, they like to take this door out consistently to give them another path to attack with and keep teams on their toes.
Rops already going to be closed out. A good start for Shush, and I think that's integral in this game. Woxi will be able to turn the tide and bring one back, and you have to bear in mind they did win, I think it was both pistols actually, in the last map, but the Force by Victory did manage to come in one of the times from Mousesports. Now, they have got a kid in this situation. Carrigan able to do so much damage in the last round that he even has a FAMAS alongside it. And with only 2 players remaining, they're looking to try and hold on to the cross, but Carrigan finds another. And now it's left all onto cked to try and hold on. He finds 2, but it isn't quite enough. And go for the vent drop, and that's pretty much what it seems like what Bubsky's attempting, but he's actually waiting, and Frozen's just been owned straight off the bat. Carrigan will only manage to get 1. There's an AK now to be found, but Chris J quick to respond. Keep this round even, at least for now. None of the weaponry actually being retrieved just yet. Still, the rifles all standing on the opposing side. Flashbang comes in, Woxi runs through, but can't really do anything. He's done some damage to Bubsky at least. Push back in from Rops in a similar scenario. Doesn't actually connect the shots. Both players currently around this angle, and Bubsky's going to go down. It's left all onto cked. Bomb not yet planted, so he has to try and cross towards the site, and Rops will spot him out and win them the round.
I like Woxi's position, though. I mean, it's up against the pistols and the Glock. It's not really a big deal, but I did like the position to use. Mousesports 3-1.
Going to be ready and waiting up above. And if they do opt to try and get into heaven, they might be walking right into him, and that's exactly what they do. He finds the opener. The problem now is, can he actually get away with this? And no, he can't. Quickly traded out, but he has wasted a lot of time. 35 seconds on the clock. Woxi will go down, but Rops is right behind him to pick off another one. And now the question is asked, like, what did Trick actually do here? They've got so little time and a lot left to do.
Imagine towards upper is the direction you're going to have to go. Hunt him with the bomb. Frozen's going to be here waiting to receive. The man rotating back towards ramp. 13 seconds left to go. You're going to have to just run into this with a nade being thrown in preemptively. Catches him out. Does some good damage through. Kerrigan's there for the refrag. Bomb now dropped. 5 seconds left to go. And Bubs in a 1-on-2. Just going to drag out the time in a 1-on-1. No time
plus, obviously, the 800 from the bomb. So that'll be at least an AK and armor. Plus any amount of money he can get from kills. cked going to be sold as the fake. And then they send in the cavalry to try and at least do some damage. Bubsky is going to be able to get 1. The second may even go his way, but eventually Chris is there to close things down. 5-1, only 1 player dropped. They got rid of a player such as Oscar, who's a very prominent AWPer, to bring this man in. This round at least, though, cked going to have his number, and Chris has to try and hold on. He's got his trusty SG, which is one of the real high-flying players with that gun. Dunk will come in for Frozen, giving them an opportunity. He's still standing, at least for now. Manages to get back towards the hut, but they're going to drop into the vent. Take themselves a reposition. Molotov goes down to deny them any real presence, and it's a fairly long rotation without the use of the vent. It's going to take them a moment to get back to B.
Looks like they will split up, though. Rops from ramp. Frozen towards vents. I like how Tricked are holding this. You're not going to expect 2 players to be in the exact same location, but they're going to work their way in. 19 seconds and counting. Trying to clear multiple different angles here. No utility to use, though, for Mousesports, so it's going to be very tough to pull this off unless they do just something like that. The core 1v2, 8 seconds left to go. The diffuser is starting to come through. He misses the first shot. He's trying to get around the corner in time. Rob's just trying to body block here. When the diffuse coming through, he actually doesn't go for the shot. Instead, looking to get away to save the AWP. They get the bomb.
Woxi still in his trusty vents, doesn't want to leave them. Acor even causing them some trouble outside. And it is just going to be a quick trade, but the bomb's already ticked half the time. They've got so much left to do. You wonder if the CT side are even going to bother with this, and by the looks of it, they're not. Frozen still trying to make a bit of an effort, and actually, Woxi doing a great job of closing them down. 3 players caught on the outside. So much damage done to the economy of Mousesports that really should never have been caught. They never really even went for this push. Rop's trying to return the favor, but can't get anybody else in these sort of scenarios. He's going to be able to get one, but that's not really enough. They need a little bit more in that sort of scenario. You do have to note that Mousesports pretty much put him in every single position where it's a one-man job.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he needs a third one to get the kill. It's not quite going to be there. And it's looking like this round is swinging into...
Credit where credit's due. Position. But Kerrigan, speaking of information, has gotten a hell of a lot of it. Well, oh my gosh, don't even tell me he just got super lucky with that. Okay. Oh no, he's still there. Did you not see him? I don't know what happened.
What has just gone wrong there?
Kerrigan's still alive.
Everything seems to have gone wrong in this round. The AWP is dropped into the vents, and for Chris, it's kind of like a lose-lose. Like, either he keeps the FAMAS into the next round, which is not going to be ideal, or he just throws away everything he currently has. I think the best case if he manages to steal a gun, and Woxi just seems to be unbelievable at shutting down these remaining players and making sure that they don't get to keep anything into the next round. He currently sits with 7 kills.
Player does sneak down. Of course, it's going to be the man, the myth, the legend. It's going to be Woxi.
He loves doing that. He loves, like, tapping the doors so that they think he's gone, and then he waits at the vent for somebody to come back down. Unfortunately, Chris has clearly seen that one before and kills him off before anything more can be done. So his position's somewhat null and void. Now, it does work as a nice little distraction and forces some rotations away, so Mousesports have to be a little bit more careful that they haven't given up more map control than they might expect. However, the T's haven't really gained anything here. They're still sat towards the lobby, having to slowly and methodically clear out a lot of these positions. Now, Mousesports in this round, fairly lackluster in their utility, and Rops going to be left in this position again. He wants to find one, and that's where you fade away. Now he falls back all the way this time, because he wanted to at least get himself a pick into a better position, but he's still going to be caught out as they come around the corner. Hunden gets the kill. Kerrigan missing his shots, gives them away back into this round. It's going to be left onto the retake, and Shush has just decimated the spray through the smoke from Woxi and leaves Frozen all alone. No kit, no grenades, no chance.
I think this is 4 rounds straight for Tricked, if I'm not mistaken, right? They took the pistol.
Yeah, you are correct. A lot of this, like, I think that round was more just a bit of a whiff from Kerrigan. Like, you have to feel that if he gets one of those kills, that this becomes a lot easier of a situation. Frozen at least will be able to get himself an extra kill, and that will be it.
Actually have a lot of company coming their direction. Frozen's in a really good position. Chris J pushes around the side, gets caught out. And now Frozen has a flashbang coming in and gets caught up by a core who is completely blinded out. And now they have no chance to rescue the AK, no chance to really fight their way back through. At least I would assume so. Then again, you still have a Deagle in play. He drops right on top of his head. Should rename himself from Shush to Squish.
Going for the Goomba Stomp, but doesn't do as much damage as in Mario.
I feel like it should do damage in CS, though. That's a nice little spray down by Woxi.
Gets himself a couple of kills, and hey, Rops with a pistol, not even that much of a detriment. He's been doing fairly decent so far. In fact, top KD in the whole server. think he will have heard them drop down. Now, this leaves him with a very little chance. And, oh, don't go down there with your knife out. Here we go. They're going to be running right into his crosshair. First hit, he does drop the bomb, buys a little bit of time, but now the Molotov goes into the vent, and the rotation just not going to be there from the CT side. Nice shot from Woxi, though, but it's very quickly traded out. Rop's desperately trying to drop the bomb, and I believe that's what he's just done. They have to go running in, and look at the quick rotation. They've got back around. A great shot from Acor, though. He'll give them that bomb plant. He'll give them the chance. The nade going to be dunked onto him, at least doing a little bit of extra damage. That'll mean that Rops can hit the instant headshot onto either of these players in the smoke. I believe he heard it hit. That will now give Frozen a little bit of extra space, but he's unable to do anything. Rops has found the kill, and Acor gets dunked again, but he's still just hitting the shots with the AWP. One more needed to close this out. I don't think he knows how close Frozen is, and that will be the youngster to win them around once again. So close.
And Rops, I can at least trade 1 for 1. But they're going to come in, do some decent damage to the team. XM for Kerrigan, by the way. You can rejoice. You finally seen it today.
Well, they've had some real financial issues. Does Chris really only have a CZ? Like, was that really the best option? They won the round. He should have had at least 3,000 in the bank.
Well, they won with one person. In the rounds before that, he
still gets the win bonus.
Yeah.
He had 1,000 left, so yeah, he must have spent everything. Kerrigan going to be up close. This is where you want to see that shotgun play, but I like this from Tricked. Slowing down the round, giving themselves a chance to reposition. Now, there are a couple of low players. Frozen, he may be about to walk into the stack, but if he can get himself a kill here, it could be invaluable to the team. Nice shot from Woxi from above. Frozen's found another. They have to try and double back around and clear him from this position. They know that they can't take this A site with him currently within the hut. Peek out from Frozen. That's another pick for him. The last few rounds, he's been a menace for this Trick side.
And they're holding towards hut. And the rest is history as Woxi again has changed up positions. Was outside, was in ramp, now over towards main. Rose trying to flank him here, which actually should have an opportunity to do so, or might have an opportunity. Oh my god, the jump shot, just last second catches him off, stops the flank from coming in, keeps Woxi alive. Meantime, Shush trying to push over towards ramp, and they're going to trade 1 for 1. Rotates coming back in towards help. Kerrigan's there. It seems like everywhere Tricked want to go, Mousesports are there waiting. It's in their own little trap.
Yeah, Bubsky and Roj left to try bring this back. Oh, missed shot from Woxi. May not matter though, and I don't know what just happened there, but okay, yep, that's round over. 9-6, a bit of a comeback in the end from Mousesports to win the final 3 rounds, but we sort of sit at a bit of a...
Extra half's going to go, considering Tricked have won, I think, what, 3 out of the 4 so far? And have lost the follow-up rounds?
Yeah, well, they've got the chance to take all of them here if they manage to get this one. Already though, Rops is looking to try and change the tune, and at the same time, if Mousesports now take this pistol, they've got the chance to get themselves within 4 rounds of getting into the semi-finals. Rops is just ruining them. He definitely seems to be just slowly building into this, but 2 quick trades come back. Another for Chris and Frozen, and leaves it all onto Roj. He is on the flank, but the bomb's going to be planted. No kit available to him, and he has already killed someone, so they can probably have a rough estimate of where he's going to be. Nice shot onto Woxi at least. Brings it back into a possibility. He peeks through this door. There's a chance for a 1v1, but just about escapes around the corner. Chris J knows that this is not a battle he needs to be taking. He can just leave it up to Frozen, the youngster, to close things out once again. 10-6, and finally we had back.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. All right? It's late here. Kerrigan gets the first kill. Chris J not able to drop a core, though. Just trades left and right, to be honest. 3-on-2 with Hunden and Shush still left alive. Frozen comes back in, and he's going to fall. And now Hunden a 1-on-2 and almost a 1-on-1. And we almost saw results you get from an 8 stack. Either they're there or not there. It's like Schrodinger's grenade.
Okay.
I'm losing it. Help me.
Yeah. I felt like that would have been a little bit different if there was a grenade in the box with the cat. I don't think people would be questioning it as much. Like, maybe it's alive. No, I can see the box is gone. Not anyone here. Rops being a little bit slimy in the corner and just about gets away with that one.
Oh, that's like the worst time to be reloading, coming around a corner. Well, luckily he gets the kill, but unluckily it looks like they might lose the war in this round. As Hunden's just left to himself up against forward. Imagine saving the weapon.
Do you believe? Does Pip
That he's going to
believe?
save the weapon? Yeah, I do believe he's going to do that.
No, do you believe he's going to win the clutch?
No. Because he's going to run.
It's a bold prediction.
Hey.
Ooh, hello.
Making an expense for Mousesports, if anything.
But yeah, the thing is, though, it's making it
This
expensive.
position. He's just going to back in towards Secret. Core's going to be there. Nice little play out of him. Again, not giving up outside for free. Hunden. I like this spot. Gets the first. He's going to get more than this. The flashbangs come in yet again. And look at that. Nice little teamwork between Hunden and Core to net themselves a 3-man advantage here in this round. Rops alone against 4 with the XM pointing in his head's direction.
I feel like you need the Jaws music for this moment.
Which one's that?
Dun it.
That's it?
Yeah, he walked away. It was just a small burst.
Nobody's going back. Oh. But either way, Tricked, as you were saying before, forcing up around the AWP in the last round. Actually, I was gonna say, Reps, I think he has the... No, the bomb's done, actually. Back off, play safe, try to buy some time. Rotations coming in through Ven as well. Bub's already able to take Kerrigan out of the fight. Hunden as well into Frozen, and Mousesports quickly turn tail. Still have another player to worry about, which is going to be Hunden here on your screen. 20 seconds left. They have to make something happen, and I think that might be it. Chris J opens things up onto the lower site. Meantime, everyone's pushing in towards upper. Hunden's going to get caught off guard. There's going to be Bubs still tucked away in the site. He's not able to get the kill in the Erupts. 8 seconds left to go. Bomb in the hand of Chris J. He's got to go for the plant right away. Looks like he might be able to get off in time, but can he deal with the core? And he does get the shot. Now can he get the second as well? And Roge survives with 13 HP. He's only killed a round, but a crucial one it is. And Mousesports have been able to get through towards Secret. Shush again, just trying to back off. Robs gets a kill into a core. That's over towards Vets. He's trying to push out for another one and almost picks up the op and gets the shot onto Roge, but he still will fall. The backup's there. Nice little second kill out of him. Down to a 3-on-3. And quickly down to a 3-on-2. Woxi, he knows there's an op over here. I would love to be able to pick up a weapon. And they have time to do so. A minute left to go.
Yeah, the thing is, this round already is fairly successful. Not going to be the kill coming in for Woxi, but they achieved what they kind of needed to there. Keep the economy of Trick, unless they are just going to try and out-aim their opposition. It almost has to be forcing the issue into this site, and that's exactly what they're going to be doing already. Quick trades back. It's the CT side that come out on top for now. A nice shot from Acor as well, coming around the flank, but can't quite finish off the last man in the form of Frozen, who is now getting tagged beyond belief. 2 HP is all that's left. I'm hoping this round is pretty much gone.
Yeah, there it is. It's really proven to be tough and really difficult for Mousesports to close out the actual map. The way Tricked are playing, we could be seeing that third and final map of Mirage today. And Kerrigan, I think he's been able to sneak his way through.
I'm getting somewhat deja vu, though, based off what we saw in the previous map, like a long comeback. And then Mousesports just kicked it up a gear. And that's the thing. It's whether they have that extra gear on this map on the T side. It's a little bit tougher than doing it on Dust 2. But they do still seem to have this extra gear. I love that he almost gets that kill with the Glock. It will be Roche to close it out. 13-11.
The difference challenging out towards, well, the outside position. Chris J gonna push through Hut. Actually, nice little execute comes in with the flashbangs. Kerrigan getting 2 assists there. Hunden trying to hold steady, but unfortunately, there's just too many players they have to deal with. And Kerrigan's in a perfect position to just punish them on the retreat.
However, if they win this round, it's a completely different story. And the attempted run through squeaky door on The A site has failed miserably. Rops has also been tagged down to just 26 HP. This is not the start the Mousesports were looking for. They themselves have a little bit of extra cash, but they're just getting ruined at the moment, one by one, taking jewels and losing them at that. Smoke should at least allow Chris to retrieve the bomb, but in all honesty, this round is looking over.
And Trick are doing a great job of keeping everyone alive, too. Of course. Of course. Keeping a majority of the people alive, let's just say that, considering their economy right now. This is definitely a round victory that they need. That's a condition.
But only one player has crossed down. They would have seen that fact. The Rops is going to be able to get the opener. Hunden goes down. Nice shot from Shush. Will keep things even for now as he's going to be able to fall back. Rops trying to utilize that space, but instead it's Carrigan caught out. Bubsky with a big kill and no trade yet available. In fact, he's going to peek back into Rops and get rid of him as well. Such a big round coming out from Bubsky, but can Frozen turn things back? He's going to catch one. The second there, but he's not getting that kill, and it's left all onto Woxi. Flicking from side to side, looking to try and find some sort of opener back into the round. He does have control of the bomb, so could opt to just try and get them that extra money, which they desperately need. However, doesn't seem to be within his nature. He's playing for the win. He wants to try and take this round away from Tricked. Get them to 15 in style. The problem is, he doesn't really have the time for this. 30 seconds left, and he looks to wrap around towards the B site, and Shush is ready.
I feel like this should almost be just a save. 1 on 3, 13 seconds left. All right, well, he's going to gamble it, try to go for the rush in towards lower, go for the smoke and the plant. Oh.
Goes down, and wow, this is just an absolute bloodbath of Mousesports players. They've been caught within the mousetrap and tricked.
To the final round of normal time. Of regulation time. Rops, unfortunately, is going to be the first to fall by a core who he's had his kind of moments to shine, but he's been quiet for the most part. And look at this, Tricked. Massive man advantage now, all on Frozen with 1 minute and 25 seconds left to go. I think Mirage is on its way here, Tom.
Yeah, Frozen left into a 1 versus 5. Even just cost at this point isn't going to be any valuable to them at all. It's only if he can try and win this. Does at least manage to get himself a first pick. Still a fair bit of time. Does have control of the bomb. Knows that there's going to be a player around this angle at least, but he doesn't know about Roge up above. A 15th round onto the ball for Trick.
Somewhere. And Frozen just immediately rushing straight past them. Hunden's going to be here and has opportunity to really put a spanner in their works, and that's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, though eventually Roge is able to take down Frozen. So 3 on 4, man advantage back to Tricked.
And it's slipping away. This is looking like Mirage is on the cards. Woxi left alone in a 1 versus 4 to try and save this for the Mousesports side. Tricked have shown resilience to drag this one back. And Mousesports, well, they've let it slip away. A hefty lead in their favor. The pistol even going for them in the second half. And now Woxi, the only one that stands in the way of Mirage. Gonna try and get this bomb down. It's almost an impossible scenario for him to try and turn this around, and even taking a little bit of extra time to get that bomb